What's going on, y'all? We're back, and of course, still trying to work a lot of the shit out, especially when it comes to the health shit, obviously. Still lacking the consistency that I'm sure a lot of you are looking for from me. Again, I apologize for that. Please believe me when I tell you I'm doing what I can to get over that. I need to be better about that, I realize that. And even more to that point, it's actually about to be 9 o'clock that I'm recording this, so you're going to see this 9 o'clock Tuesday night, just to be clear. So you'll be seeing this sometime tomorrow, Wednesday. I don't know if I'm going to post it in the morning or if I'm going to do it like in the afternoon, evening time. I'll try to do it in the morning. We'll see how that goes. That's really all I can say to that. So we'll leave it at that. For now, we're just going to get right into business. We got a couple of things on, well, a few things on the docket to say the least. And we're going to start here with the Lucha Bros real quick. Now, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. It turns out that there really isn't, nor should there be, a deal with WWE and the Lucha Brothers. Turns out that Rey Fenix, at the very least, is still under contract. Penta's contract is actually up, but Rey, on the other hand, is a little bit of a different story, and that's just in the sense that his contract actually does end soon. However, if TK Tony Khan wanted to be coming off with the dick move like that, he could actually add time to Rey Fenix's contract, which is upwards of a year. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the case or not, but one thing that I will say is that I find it really interesting that that's the case, because if you watched Monday Night Raw last night, you saw a little, I guess, vignette where they had a graphic where it was a circle, and you saw 3 separate letters within the circle in the form of a triangle inside the circle, which is the only way I know to describe that. But anyways, y'all seen it if y'all seen it. And it literally is PRL. I'm not really sure. Or I'm not sure. I just noticed the letters R and P. I'm pretty sure the third letter was L, which is really interesting. I don't know. We'll find out about that. But I just find it intriguing because we got that graphic. And there are those that believe it's indicating that we are getting the Lucha Brothers, as they are expected to go to the main roster when signed with WWE. Now, I don't know, maybe we are getting them, maybe we're not, but it's just really interesting that this is something that we're hearing about, or have heard about in the last few days. I'm honestly rather intrigued, and we'll see if we see the graphic again, but I guess time will only tell with that one. But with that being the case, one person that a lot of us seem certain is going to be going to WWE. Sorry, I went Vladimir Kozlov, I know. Anyway, an expected name headed to WWE would be this man, Ricky Starks. Now, I'm not really sure what's been going on with this situation. In fact, you also had the report not all that long ago, within the last couple of days, where Miro, aka Rusev, has actually asked for his release from from AEW. I'm just getting all these W's mixed up. I don't know. West Side, sorry, but anyway, in all seriousness, yeah. Miro Rusev asked for his release from WWE. That's not a problem for this man here, as it seems his contract has come to an end. I don't know that for certain, but it seems as though everything's just about set and Ricky is on his way. And I guess it's going to be to NXT, which it seems like he'll be having a run there, which to me will be a year long at best. Probably it'll be winning the championship. I'm probably being a little presumptuous when I say this, but I'm counting on Trick winning against Ethan Page next week in Chicago. Now, there are a variety of reasons why that might not happen, but I was saying months ago that I see this title reign with Ethan Page being actually a bit short-lived. And the reason being is because I also believe that within the coming weeks, you're going to see Ethan Page on Monday Night Raw. Not SmackDown, Monday Night Raw. Although SmackDown might actually be the case. I don't know. But my hunch says Monday Night Raw. So I'm thinking sometime late October, maybe early November, we see that. He probably makes a surprise debut at Survivor Series for all we know. I mean, I'm not sure to what capacity. I mean, it would make sense if it was something to where he had another run-in with CM Punk. I mean, again, if you were watching WWE programming, specifically the final episode of NXT on USA tonight, Ethan and Punk had a bit of a conversation. I could see something happening between those two in the future. But in the long run, as far as the future is concerned, I'm thinking Ricky Starks will be there, and once Trick takes the title off of Ethan, Ricky's probably the one to take the title off of Trick if it's not Wesley. Or maybe Elba Femi. We'll find out. Of course, we got the match between Oba and Tony D. So, we'll see how that goes. But moving right along, we're going to get into some other fire shit here. And that's with the man, Yeet, Jey Uso. Congratulations to the new Intercontinental Champion. I mean, I don't know any other way to look at it. It's just very, very incredible to see at this point, because I feel like you wondered when we were going to get this. Especially after he broke away from Jimmy and the rest of the Bloodline, specifically to go to Raw. There was no way that it wasn't going to be a matter of time before you would see him wearing singles gold, be it the Intercontinental or United States Championship. It really doesn't matter. One way or another, we were getting this. One way or another, this is what we were getting. And if you believed otherwise, you're not respecting the work that this man put in. They even highlighted it during the broadcast. 14 years on the main roster. There was no NXT. I mean, it was FCW, but the fuck does that matter now? But either way, I just wanted to get that out there. I mean, it's yeet-tastic and everything. Gotta love it. Yeet. Anyway, we're gonna move right along to something that's even more yeet. Stephanie McCoy is over here making her presence felt already. So, throughout the night during the NXT broadcast, we had a series of press conferences, if you will, going on, featuring Oba Femi, Trick Williams, Fatal Influence, and of course they ended the night off with an in-ring press conference between NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez and the challenger in Chicago next week in the newcomer in Julia. If that wasn't crazy enough, as questions were being answered, whatever, you suddenly hear a random voice over the speakers, and even Byron Saxton, who was emceeing the whole situation, was like, that's not a regular feed. I'm not sure who that was. Then they turn to the Tron, and this is what we get. I mean, this was pretty much all the incentive I needed to do this right now, to record this and just break this down for y'all the way that I am right now. I mean, if the hype meters aren't broken at this point, as if they shouldn't have already been, man, there's no point in even having a hype meter. Just let the shit go down. I mean, it kind of feels like we probably do get a triple threat between Stephanie, Julia, and Roxanne at some point for the title. But man, just the fact that this happened, I kind of expected to see this be a thing after that match. No, we're already getting it now, so I mean, I'm just, I call myself trying to break it down. I'm fucking speechless right now. I do want to point out one thing, however. A lot of people were a little bit sour of this idea, especially given the fact that you've got Julia coming in. She's white hot and everything. But then you bring in Stephanie here, and it's almost as if she's going to be stepping all over Julia's toes. No, not with the way they did this. They went about this, they used the best possible strategies to hype all this up, and hype up all three women at that. And I gotta say, applause to Shawn Michaels for that. I mean, can't be happy enough about this. So that's where I'm going to leave it at that for right now, and y'all know what it is. If y'all enjoyed, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think down below. And of course, I am A&J. You gotta know there's going to be more.